Peace and love, peace and love. I know you see this waterfall behind me, and it is. I know you think I'm in Jamaica. I'm not. I'm actually still in Baltimore, and I'm actually at a hospital, but I love the sound of this waterfall. And then, yes, 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 the sound of water just streaming down. It is, when you go to Jamaica, you have the most magnificent waterfalls. And I know that there are waterfalls in a lot of different countries, but there is some beautiful waterfalls in Jamaica. So make sure that if you ever get to Jamaica, and I hope you will, I hope you'll be inspired by these wonderful movies that I'm sharing with you about my journey to actually spend some time in Jamaica. Port Antonio, the South Coast, all over Jamaica, just beautiful, awesome waterfalls. So let's get back to my journey in Jamaica and how I got a retreat center. So when I left off, I was having my tete-a-tete with my Rasta man. And by the way, you know how Stella got her groove back? What can I tell you? Zakiyyah got her groove back in Jamaica too. So I'm not telling everything. But so anyway, after the conference, and it was an awesome conference that year in Jamaica, I flew back to Florida and reconnected with the Tony that I met at Hippocrates Health Institute, because I was actually still working there. And they were so beautiful, because I had told them that I had this journey that I was taking that I had already signed up for before I took the job. And they said, no problem, we'll get somebody to cover you for you. And they did. So I got back to Hippocrates, back to the beautiful retreat center, back to the healing center, and reconnected with the Tony that I had met before I left to go there. And interestingly enough, now this Tony is Italian. He was Sicilian, actually, so not African American, not Jamaican, Italian, Sicilian. And Tony was 18 years my senior, very, very wise man. And we used to have some marvelous talks and sharing. He always had me laughing. He was just a kind of a jolly soul. He was part of the Unity Ministry and just really a universal soul. And so we just had some great times together. And the next thing I knew, we were kind of falling in love. Yeah, kind of falling in love. I'm kind of having to click on and off because people are going by and looking at me as if to say, what in the world is she doing? But yeah, so I fell in love with this wonderful soul by the name of Tony, and I was torn between staying in Hippocrates and really loving the space, but I wanted to get back to Unity and finish my studies and the work that God had called me to do there. I had my wonderful Jamaica adventure, and I wanted to go back. So I made the decision. I talked with Tony, and I said, what do you think I should do? What do you think I should do? And he said, follow your heart. Follow your heart. And that was the best thing he could have told me, so I did. I went back to Unity Village, and guess what? Tony packed up his life, moved from beautiful, beautiful Florida and the warmth and wonder of it, and followed me back to Unity Village, back to the cold. And we began our life there. And we ended up getting married in 2002. And we had a wonderful little wedding at Unity School in the chapel, and we began our life. It was very interesting, to say the least. Very, very interesting. But the reason so Tony is actually one of the reasons why I was able to get to Jamaica, and I'm going to share more with you about that when I'm not holding this camera because my hands are shaking. But in my next video, I will just bring you up to date on how we ended up having our journey in Jamaica. All right, I'll talk to you later. Peace and one love. Have an awesome day and follow your heart. One love.